Coming up, Valdosta police have arrested a 16-year-old school dropout with murder.
And early voting is coming to an end.
We'll have these stories and more. U News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Tamara Tate.
And I'm Tashelle Williams. A minor has been arrested following a fatal shooting that occurred on Monday at approximately 11 p.m. The victim was 40-year-old Timothy Linder, who was at his home in the 1700 block of Marion Street when a person reportedly came to his residence. Police say gunfire was exchanged between Linder and a teenager. Linder was seriously wounded inside the residence by multiple gunshot wounds and was pronounced dead later that evening. Witnesses in the area were able to identify the suspect's vehicle, which quickly left the area. The vehicle was later located. At a short time later, the alleged offender was located and taken into custody. Investigators say they have charged 16-year-old Ricky Barron III with armed robbery, felony murder, and possession of firearm during the commission of a crime.
Early voting will continue only a few more days, and state officials say that so far, more than 520,000 votes have been cast in Georgia. The officials say more Republicans have voted in the local, state, and federal elections than Democrats. For the first time in Valdosta's history, people took to the polls on Sunday. According to the supervisor of Lowndes County Board of Elections, Deb Cox, there was a large turnout and most people were pleased with the extra day to exercise their voting rights.
Shortly before 1 o'clock Monday afternoon, the Valdosta Police Department, the Valdosta Fire Department, and the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office responded to a vehicle wreck on Inner Perimeter Road northbound close to US 84. Investigators say a GMC truck was towing a trailer and turned onto its side during the incident. Few additional details were available before our newscast.
Plans are underway for construction of a new health sciences building at Wiregrass Georgia Technical College. The building is planned to be a 100,000 square foot building. The building is being financed by a $1 million grant received this month by the Wiregrass Foundation.
Monday night's blackout left almost all of Valdosta in the dark. At around 7:30 p.m., Georgia Power dealt with a brief transmission line outage that didn't just affect you. Georgia Power said it lasted less than a minute, but that outage affected most of the city. This type of outage made it very difficult for a technician to determine what areas were hit. Georgia Power spokesperson John Kraft said the company only received 2 or 3 calls about the incident. The outage may have only lasted seconds, but it was enough time to divert a helicopter's path.
Investigators are searching for a man who left the scene of an accident on Tuesday morning. His truck was hit by a train on Baytree in Remerton while traveling westbound. But also Police Lieutenant Bobby McGraw said that the witness reported the driver of the truck got out and left the area on foot. Officers searched the area but were not able to locate the driver. McGraw also said that it is not certain that the driver of the truck was the truck owner. Anyone with information about the incident should contact the Valdosta Police Department.
Find out how much money Valdosta City Schools and Marion City Schools were granted from the Governor's Office of Student Achievement.
That and more after this.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Valdosta State University, encouraging
in-depth inquiry,
hands-on experience,
service and involvement,
and a global view,
while offering
a beautiful residential campus,
over 100 fields of study,
graduate and online degrees,
and championship athletics.
All in a warm and friendly community.
Get connected and involved.
Do more, become more.
Valdosta State University.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Valdosta City and Barron County Schools received grants from the Connections for Classrooms Internet program. The grant is to make sure that school systems across the state have high-speed internet. Valdosta receives close to $23,000, which came directly from the Governor's Office of Student Achievement and the State Department of Community Affairs. Barron schools received considerably more funding than Valdosta, coming in at close to $156,000. Barron County's grant also was funded by the Georgia Department of Education.
The Great Promise Partnership has partnered with Valdosta State University and Wiregrass Technical School to help at-risk students. Representatives from each school attended a meeting on yesterday to discuss the importance of GPP. The program is designed to help students who are at risk of not graduating. GPP teaches them basic job skills like proper etiquette and interview skills. The students are also placed with a mentor in either school and local businesses. The local businesses provide students with hands-on experience or field trips to give students a better understanding of the roles they play in the environment.
The Home Builders Association of South Georgia has been recognized as leading businesses of the week by Valdosta Lounge Chamber of Commerce. The Home Builders Association has over 400 members. Their goal is to keep members in business and to see that housing remains at a fair price. To do this, the Home Builder Association contributes time, money, and assistance with local projects. Chamber spokesmen say the Home Builders Association also offers licenses and education for Georgia contractors.
President Jimmy Carter visited Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College in Tifton yesterday. He spoke about how ABAC is one of his favorite agricultural colleges and how they also helped him with his peanut farm. One of his family farms was established in 1833 and the other in 1904. Carter also spoke about how he got started in politics and the changes he's seen. Carter said that when he ran for president, he didn't have to raise any money, and now in order to be recognized, you have to raise at least $250 million. Carter's speech was sponsored by ABAC College Democrats.
The National Retail Federation predicts the total Halloween spending will reach $7.5 billion this year. This includes costumes, decorations, and candy. The Georgia Department of Public Health's partner, Strong for Life, is providing parents with easy oral health tips that will help them have a healthy Halloween. Some of the tips are planning ahead and providing healthy options. More information can be found on the Georgia Department of Public Health's website.
Wild Adventures is becoming even more famous. The filming of Zombieland was just the first famous production to be filmed at the amusement park. Tomorrow night, Wild Adventures will be featured on the Great American Country Channel show, All American Amusement Parks. Wild Adventures will be one of 3 amusement parks featured on the episode. Wild Adventures' annual Halloween events, Terror in the Wild and Kid Oween, will be showcased.
Agriculture Commissioner Gary Black is alerting Georgians about gluten-free breaded chicken that has been recalled. The inspectors believe that it could be contaminated by a staphylococcal enterotoxin. Bell & Evans gluten-free chicken breast nuggets and breaded chicken breast have been recalled. Inspectors believe that approximately 32,000 pounds of the chicken will be recalled. Staphylococcal produces 7 different toxins that causes food poisoning. It is fast-acting and can make someone sick within 30 minutes. Symptoms include stomach cramps, vomiting, and diarrhea. However, most people recover in about 3 days.
When we come back, we'll go to Jordan Brella for our local weather forecast.
So don't go away.
My dad's one of the producers who's there tonight.
Bring this sweet.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Now let's take a look at the weather with Jordan Barella. Jordan, what's in the forecast?
Thanks, ladies. Let's get your weather forecast started with a look at today. The weather for today will remain in the mid-80s as it has done all week. The high for today was 84 degrees under partly cloudy skies. There was also a 0% chance of rain. The humidity was at 62%. Expect sunny skies for the rest of the afternoon. The clear skies will roll over into tonight. Tonight's low is a cool 59 degrees. We have a 20% chance of rain tonight, so you may want to keep your umbrella in reach. The sun will set at 6:49 p.m. The weather for tomorrow is a bit cooler than what we've been experiencing. The high will be 79 degrees and the low 48 degrees. We'll have a 0% chance of rain all day and light winds coming in from the north at around 6 miles per hour. It'll be partly cloudy with the sun rising at 7:47 a.m. and setting at 6:46 p.m. The UV index was at a 6 for today. This reads high on the 12-point scale. As always, if you plan on enjoying the weather with this kind of ultraviolet radiation index, be sure to wear sunscreen and protective clothing. Enjoying the weather this week is even easier as the pollen count has been low today. The pollen count for today is a 5. This reads low on the 12-point scale. The predominant pollen for today is ragweed. Even though the pollen count is low, be sure to take appropriate allergy medication if needed. That's it for the weather forecast. I'm Jordan Umbrella. Back to you ladies at the desk.
Thanks, Jordan.
After the break, Anthony Harris will bring us local sports. Stay with us.
Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday. Yeah. Salad on Saturday, fruit on Friday, throw a ball Thursday. Water Wednesday, touch your toes Tuesday. Let's move Monday, swap the snacks Sunday. All the healthy children eat well and move a lot. And move a lot. And move a lot. Eat well and move a lot.
60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day.
Skip a rope Saturday, freeze tag Friday, tap dance Thursday. Whole grains Wednesday, try a veggie Tuesday. Let's move Monday, split the sweet Sunday. Eat well and move a lot. Today is Saturday. Yeah. Today is Saturday. All the healthy children, all the healthy children.
Get ideas. Get involved. Get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
Danse, balance, suis la cadence, ondule bien tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence. Dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Welcome back.
Now let's go to Anthony Harris for our local sports. Anthony?
Thanks, ladies. The Valdosta State University Blazers football team is preparing themselves to take on the Tigers of West Alabama tomorrow night. The game will air on ESPN3 at 7 p.m., and the game will be held at Tiger Stadium on the West Alabama campus. The VSU Blazers' current overall record is 5-2, and they look to add to their streak of wins. The Blazers begin a key 3-game road trip as they will take on the University of North Carolina, Pembroke, on Saturday, November 8th, and the Florida Institute of Technology on Saturday, November 15th. Around 6 o'clock last night, the Lady Blazers soccer team took on the Newberry Wolves. In the final minutes of the match, the Lady Blazers managed to put one in the back of the net to tie the game. Lady Blazer Megan Doyle was responsible for the scoring of the goal that was able to bring the Lady Blazers to a tie of 1-1. The tie brings the Lady Blazers to 7th place in the South Region rankings and an overall standing of 8-5-2. The Lady Blazers' next 2 games will be their last as they begin to wrap up their regular season this weekend in Pensacola, Florida, against the West Florida Argonauts at 6 o'clock on Halloween night. The schedule for this weekend seems pretty intense as the rivals Valdosta High Wildcats and Lowndes High Vikings will go head-to-head in the Wintersville Classic on Friday at 8 p.m. The Valwood Valiants prepare to go up against Deerfield Windsor on Friday night at 7:30 p.m. at their home field. Also, the Brooks County Trojans will be playing against Thomasville this Friday night on Halloween. Stay with News Valdosta for updates on these games and more. That's all I have for your midweek sports report, so let's take it back to the news desk.
Thanks, Anthony. Coming up, the VSU Fine Arts Gallery will be holding another exhibition.
Found out more when we come back.
What will you find at Valdosta State University?
Challenging academics.
Innovative hands-on experience. Over 100 fields of study.
Engagement in a vibrant community.
Caring mentors and friends. Service and leadership opportunities.
Championship athletics.
The full university experience
at Valdosta State University.
Get your ass out. You're not sitting here.
Yes, I am.
Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
VSU Fine Arts Gallery third exhibition of 2014 to 2015 Art Season Gallery opens until November 7th. The gallery is featuring mixed media wall constructions by Matt Mitros and Laura Tanner. Matt Mitros specializes in ceramic sculpture and three-dimensional art. Laura Tanner uses a variety of materials, including common household items, to create her pieces. She lives and works just outside New Orleans, Louisiana. VSU's Fine Arts Gallery is located on the first floor of the Fine Arts Building. It is open from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Friday. Admission is free of charge.
That's our program today. Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Tishelle Williams.
And I'm Tamara Tate. We'll see you again tomorrow.